Okay.
Okay.
So I'm gonna bring y'all in on towards the end of what's going on here. The first guy here, this truck hadn't moved from there in like 5 or 6 years. 1977 Ford F100, straight six, automatic, no power, anything. So first thing I did, get a battery. That's a refurbished battery. Cost me 40 bucks from the local guy. Battery Express. If you're in the Spartanburg, Greenville area, he's in Greer on Highway 14. Best prices on batteries around. So here's the inline 6, 300, 4.9 liter. Put a new battery in it. It fired off with starting fluid. I knew the gas in the tank was bad, so we pumped out the gas from down there because I couldn't get a pickup tube to pull any gas from the actual filler. So we put the tube on that, pumped out like 2.5, maybe 3 gallons of gas. Put a new fuel line going to the pump, fuel filter, cheapest one they had. I know it's clear and I know it's in the engine bay, but we're not going to run this thing for long. We just want to get it home, which is about 2 miles away. And checked all the fluids. Transmission fluid is cherry red, smells like it should. The oil's not even black. It was changed recently before it was parked. Oh yeah, and I put a belt on it. So I got like $6, maybe $7 and stuff there, including the clamps. $7 belt, $40 battery. It was $39 out the door, cash. Maybe $10 in gas. Gas is about $2. Well, about $1.89 a gallon. Put some distilled water in the radiator just to make sure it would hold. And it's still holding. It was leaking at the heater core on the inside in the floorboard, so I disconnected those hoses. And I don't know, that's some sort of cold air intake or something from 1977, I guess. And then just looped the outputs for the heater and the return. Just looped them with a spare piece of that hose. Use the existing clamps.
Look what I found.
Spark plug. It's a long bed. Just vacuumed out the inside to get all the rat turds out of it. We're going to call this project RatTurd. Ford RatTurd, kind of like a Ford Raptor, but had so many rat turds in it. We're going to call it a RatTurd. Right, Paul?
Yep.
So this is a Ford RatTurd, right?
Yep.
We'll have to get a custom label. But it seems pretty solid. The floorboard's rusted out on the driver's side bad. Drip channels seem to be fairly solid.
What is that?
The bottom of this door looks a little rough on the inside. The outside actually looks pretty good. Couple of little spots. Right there. Body's pretty straight except for that dent right there. Couple holes in the rear quarter panel, I guess. Oh yeah, and then there's that. I don't even know what's under it. I'm scared to look. It's like compost. It's been in there so long. There's no telling. I'm sure the bed's rusted out. I'm sure it's going to need an entire floor. We might go wood. I don't know. Here's the cans we're pulling out of it. This truck's paying me. It's still, I got the hubcap. Just had to take it off. Fill it over there. This door, all the window rubber's gone, but the window's still in there. Still rolls up and down. And she cranks. That door actually looks really good. I was surprised. But yeah, the floorboard. Flintstones. But we can get it home. Take this raggedy seat out. I don't know where I'm going to get a piece of foam. Maybe I can find a late model seat that'll fit.
There is nothing but pencils.
I'm sure all these Fords use probably these same seats.
There are numerous
Basically, just cut the rails off, weld them on.
There's a
But yeah, it's filthy. So this is our project. This is Paul's truck. Right, Paul?
I wonder if this still has ink.
And it was given to him by a friend of ours for free. We just got to get it out of here. So we got like 60, 70 bucks in it so far. And it will crank up and it will back up. The tires are actually decent. They're not as dry rotted as I thought they would be. So it will crank up, it shifts, it drives, it backs up. It idles really low. I don't know how these 300s, I've never had a 300. Straight six Ford with a carburetor. But it just lopes like a Harley Davidson. But the body seems pretty good. Lots of patina, as you can see. Lots of patina. I don't know if we're going to keep that or not. Maybe. Maybe not. But it's F100 Custom. Long bed. I think it had power steering, but they disconnected it. So it doesn't have power steering currently. I would like to have power steering. I like to have power brakes. And you can get power brakes. So that's something we'll have to look at down the road. Smokes a little bit at startup, but that could be just, I don't know, not running in 5 or 6 years. So that's our Project RatTurd. I'm fixing to roadkill it 2 miles down the road to get back home. I'll give you another shot of it running here shortly. Thanks.